Okay, hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to JFD Traders Tea Time with me, Darius Anucauskas. Today's the 3rd of March 2021. So yep, welcome everyone. Welcome to this Wednesday's afternoon session where we're going to have a very quick look at the markets, a few of the charts. Just we'll have a quick update, basically what's happening with the with some of the instruments that we looked at this morning, some new ones, and yeah. But before we jump into the charts, as always, guys, let's quickly have a read through our risk disclaimer. So. The content we produce does not constitute investment advice or investment recommendation, should not be considered as such, and does not in any way constitute an invitation to acquire any financial instrument or product. I'll give you a few seconds to read the rest and we can continue. Okay, so now then, before we jump into the charts, as always, quick mentioning of our JFD YouTube channel, to which you can always subscribe to in order not to miss any of our upcoming videos. And of course, our JFD Bank website, and specifically our JFD research page, which we also update on a daily basis. So yeah, feel free to visit us here on jfdbank.com and click on the research tab right there on the top, guys. There we go. So now then, jumping into the charts. So quick update on here on the German index. The DAX is, well, drifting lower after hitting a new all-time high here. So it managed to overcome the February's high, which was also the all-time high near the 14,169 here. And yeah, I mean, now the new level has been reached, and that's roughly around that 14,197 territory. So of course, at the moment, I mean, you can see that, yes, the index is drifting lower. It's drifting back towards this downside line. Now, all eyes are going to be on this downside line, because if we see the daily candle staying below it and falling below this, then, well, I mean, lower levels here could be met, guys, and we could then aim for the 21-day EMA or even below that. But for me, let's say at this point in time, to get a little bit more excited with the downside. Now, first of all, I would like to see a daily close below this downside line. If that doesn't happen, then yep, there is still a chance for this one to push higher. So yeah, be very careful on this one, guys. I mean, we managed to overcome the previous all-time high, and now the big question here is, can we stay above the highest point of January, by the way, which is around the 14,131 zone. And another thing, of course, is, can we stay above the above this downside line. So for now, we're kind of playing a little bit the waiting game here, but it could be quite interesting. Now jumping into Dow Jones Industrial Average, and yes, I mean, yesterday the index closed slightly in the red, but if we take a look at the cash index today, we'll see that the price kind of drifted higher, and it is still above the yesterday's close here, and it's currently trading at around, let me just double check this very quickly, trading at around slightly above the 31,400 mark. So not far, of course, from the yesterday's close, but it is below this 31,443, which, to be honest, I have to adjust because that's kind of no longer valid. What I'm going to be focusing here on will be this 21-day EMA, of course, and of course this 31,644 territory, which continues to provide decent resistance. If we get a nice pop above this area, then yes, of course, this opens the door towards the all-time high, which is roughly around the 32,000 mark, just slightly above that, of course, but nevertheless, that's going to be quite interesting to see if we can actually move all the way there. Now, if we get a decent drop here and we break this upside support line that I had drawn here previously, this one's taken from the low of the 12th of November. Now that's where it could become very interesting for more sellers if this upside line gets broken. For now, we're still kind of hanging above here and above this 21-day EMA, so there is still a chance for this one to push higher. but as I said, I would prefer to wait for a push above the 31,644 territory here in order to get a little bit more excited with the upside. Now, jumping into S&P 500, similar story. We're still above the 21-day EMA. The cash index is currently trading at around 31. Let me just kind of zoom in here a little bit. Around the 3,869. There we go. Managed to tell this one. But yep, we are kind of balancing near the yesterday's close. So in a way, I'm going to be very careful here. For me to consider the downside, well, I would need to see a violation of this upside line drawn from the low of the 23rd of March. But again, for now, it is how it is, guys. I mean, we're still hanging around this 21-day EMA on the cash index, and yep, in order to go for some higher levels, well, at least wait for a push above the highest point, the current highest point of this week, near the 3,914 territory, and then we could go for some higher levels. But at the moment, guys, it's a bit of a tricky one here. If we start seeing this one falling somewhere, let me just quickly adjust this. Well, actually falling somewhere below yesterday's low. Now that's where we'll go for a bit of a larger correction to the downside towards this upside line. Yesterday's low was near the 3,842 mark. So a nice good drop below it. Yep, could open the door towards this upside line, which in a way, if provides support again, yep, we could see a nice rebound and a push higher. But if it doesn't, then yep, all eyes are on some lower levels here, guys. But again, for now, it is how it is. Let's keep an eye on this 21-day EMA together with the 3,870 mark right here. DXY, so flirting with this 91.05 territory today, pushed back up after kind of coming close to testing the 21-day EMA. Now the big question here is, can we see a push higher above this 91.05 level? Well, again, for now we'll be very careful, we'll be very cautious, and yep, we'll just have to play the waiting game here, guys. Let's not rush into anything, and if we do see that DXY popping above the 91.05 territory, then yes, we'll all go for some higher levels. But if we don't, well, I mean, in a way, kind of, we could see this one kind of hanging around here still, somewhere around the 21-day EMA, and then we'll just have to reevaluate everything again. Excuse me. Now jumping into gold. So gold is drifting nicely to the downside. So in a way, everything's kind of working out nicely so far. For now, guys, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna wait, and basically I'm still looking for this a better test of this 1704 zone. We came close again to testing that area, but again failed to break below it. This level is, by the way, the low here of the 15th of June of last year, and if we do get a clear breakthrough below this 1704 zone, then this could open the door towards further declines, guys. Like, and we could see maybe levels getting tested, like 1670, 1671, approximately around there, marked by the lowest point of June, or this upside support line. So basically, don't forget that this move lower could still be seen as a temporary correction before another possible leg of buying. So now then, excuse me, guys. Oh, my voice is going down. So Ethereum is pumping nicely to the upside, and you're looking at this, guys. Here you can see that it came close to testing this barrier, the 1666 territory. I spoke about this one recently, and basically the idea here is that if we do get that daily candle staying above this barrier, first of all, of course, breaking above this barrier and then staying above this barrier, now that's where yep, we could consider maybe some higher levels getting met again. But at the moment, the 21-day EMA is doing its job, and yep, for now, that's why we're gonna wait here, guys, and we'll just keep an eye on the 1666 territory. If we do get that daily candle staying above it, then yes, we'll go for slightly higher levels, not the all-time, or not this one right here, the 2000 level, the all-time high, but initially aiming for this 1810 zone, and yeah, then we'll take it from there. Let me just adjust this very quickly right here. jumping into a few pairs, AUDUSD, so reversing from this 0.7820 zone. So I mentioned this one recently, and basically for now, let's see how this barrier is going to continue to hold. So for now, yes, it is providing resistance, but the 21-day EMA is also doing its job. It's acting as a good area of support. For now, basically the pair is stuck, and if you want to go for some higher levels of still the daily candle here remaining above this area, above the 0.7820 zone is needed. For the downside, what I would like to see here is at least a move below the 0.7740 territory right here, and then we could go for maybe a bit of a larger decline here. But again, one of the main obstacles to overcome here could still be this the lowest point of, or actually the low of the 26th of February here near the 0.7692 zone. So keep that in mind. Quick update on USDJPY. So we've managed to reach this 107.05 level, or just fell shy, but just a few ticks, a few points here from actually from a few pips from reaching that. Yeah, so it continues to kind of hug this upper bound of the this rising channel. So now the idea of a potential maybe correction is kind of getting a little bit closer. So we did reach that target, this 107.05. I talked about this one in the beginning of this week. On Monday, basically I said that my next target is this 107.05. We managed to reach that. Now the big question here is, can we see a bit of a correction here? So for now, I'm gonna keep monitoring this one. I'm not going to be doing anything here, basically just watching this, because now for me, let's say to at this stage, if I want to go for some higher levels, I still need to see a strong move above the 107.05. But given that we already had a decent up move here, maybe a bit of a corrective move here lower could be possible. And finally, EURUSD, so drifting lower and moving back from its 21-day EMA back down towards the 100-day EMA. So still, if you want to go for some lower areas, well, a drop below this little hurdle right here, the 1.2023, is required. If that's not going to happen, still I'm going to take a bit of a neutral stand here and wait, because again, in order to go for some lower areas, a drop below this area is required, below this 1.2023, and ideally a daily candle staying below it. That's what I'm looking here for. If I'm not going to get that, I'm not really getting comfortable with declines, further declines. With the upside, well, at least a push back above the 21-day EMA could kind of bring the optimism back here into the chart. However, still a push above the 1.2190 level is required. So guys, that's a very quick overview here, very quick session, so I hope you found it useful. I'm not going to take any more of your time, so thank you very much for joining in and watching this one till the end. If you want to catch my video tomorrow morning, as always, my Traders Espresso, that's 7 o'clock GMT time. For now, guys, have a wonderful evening, stay safe, and I'll see you later. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.